Hey everyone, so a different kind of video today. I really don't know what I'm going to say or where it's going to go, but November is Men's Mental Health Month, and I thought it'd be good to raise awareness and say it is okay not to be okay. Because, in all honesty, I am not okay. So I've been dealing with anxiety and a bit of stress. I can say the last couple of years, but in recent weeks it's been a little bit worse. And I'm lucky I've got like a lot of people I can talk to, close friends, people in work. But I thought it was important to get on here and talk a bit more about it, to be honest, because I'm not the only one going through it. And as men, most of us don't tend to open up much, do we? Or if we got a problem, we don't always go to the doctors. I don't know why that is, but we do it. So yeah, I suffer with anxiety. I've had a few bad years. Obviously, COVID and lockdown did not help, and before that, I used to suffer with a bit of anxiety anyway. Whether it was um, that Sunday night before going to work, the next day, overthinking things in my head, whether it was going away for a weekend or a holiday, making sure I had everything packed, over and over. It seems silly, but then COVID and lockdown came along, and obviously that was a big impact. I couldn't stand being stuck inside that long. I mean, I was lucky with work, so I was a key worker. I still managed to get out and go to work. But then you had all your issues and stuff then in work that COVID brought, which I'm not going to go into a lot because it is work and it is private, the organization and all that. But what happened with me? My nan was diagnosed with dementia. Uh, Pretty much, I think, in the first few months of COVID. And then a few months after that, my mum was also diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So dealing with one of them at the time was pretty tough. And then when you have someone else quite close to you, your mother, diagnosed as well, that is not very nice at all. Um, yeah, so that caused a lot of upset, a lot of stress, because we were basically my nan's carers. She's still okay at the moment. She's all right. She's doing well. So that had a huge impact. Same time as COVID, lockdown, dealing with all that. Um, and lately as well, the past year has been terrible for like bad news. There's been several people who have passed away in work. I've heard a lot of people, a lot of friends around who are in bad health. My best friend had cancer, which was a real blow. So yeah, that wasn't very nice because I always feel guilty because I feel like this, I think, oh no, these people have are going through much worse than what you are. But then I realized, but you're still feeling these things, it still has effect on everyone else as well. Um, so yeah, I thought I'd get on here and say I'm not on YouTube much because I can't get past this kind of hazy feeling, this block, which I think is caused by stress, because of all the constant bad things that keep on happening. Now, don't get me wrong, I keep myself busy. I have things to look forward to all the time. I've been away this year to a few places. I've Comic Con, Blackpool, and meeting up with people was great. And sometimes it helps me going out with my friends, just having a laugh together, and then I feel much better after. Before that, I'm thinking, no, no, I'm not. I don't want to go Saturday. I'll come up with some excuse. I'll do this. I'll do that. But then sometimes I do need that time to myself. So it's strange. I'm no expert on this. Sometimes I need to interact with people. Sometimes I just want to chill out. You get home from work, chuck on a video game, a movie, something like that. Like I said before, I've got 1,000 ideas of videos in my head, and if because they require a lot of editing, I just don't want to get into that. I just want to chill out. Um, so yeah, lately though, I've been having a lot of anxiety, thinking things which not helping me sleep. Then I'm like in like 5 hours a night, if that sometimes. Bit better last night. Yeah, and stress. Like I'm lucky in a way because I don't have depression. I had a small bout of that a while ago, but it doesn't last long, and then it's gone pretty much. And yeah, but anxiety and the stress thing. It's not so much stress even. It's more anxiety than anything. The thinking of things. You're always overthinking, and then suddenly, then when you actually do that thing, it's not so bad. But yeah, I don't want to go on and on about it. But it is good to talk about it. So I'm here to say as well, because I'm not the only one going through stuff like this. If there's anybody out there who does want to talk about it, if you're friends with me on Facebook, then feel free to drop me a message. If you know me on Twitter or Instagram as Metropolis86, please message me on there. Because sometimes you always think, oh, I can't talk to that person because they're going through this. But no, they want you to talk to them about that. Trust me, if you think, oh, I'm told my friend this because they're going through this. Like my best friend, she's going with cancer, but then she's happy to listen to me about my concerns as well, my worries and stuff. Um, so trust me, talking is a good way to go about it. And take time for yourself as well, you know? Anyway, I just wanted to get on here and say that because I think it's really important to raise awareness of it. And I talk to like my close friends and family about it, but I've never really like gone into an open forum and said, "Hey, I'm Matt. I'm not okay." Now I do get past these things, but then they always come back, especially the last few years because like the situation with my mum and nan, it doesn't stop. It keeps on going. So you got to find a way to cope with these things, and you got to keep on keeping on. Now, don't get me wrong. I've got plenty of things in my life coming up to look forward to. Things like that keep me going, and I will. But yeah, if it wasn't for like certain people being there, I think I might have been on like long-term sick. But I've got good support in work, and I've got good friends and family as well. So yeah, if anybody does want to talk out there, any men who don't usually open up and talk about these things, please message me. I am happy to talk to you. And yes, I just thought it was important to get this video out there, that message. Hopefully everything I said has made some kind of sense. Because I didn't have a plan for this. I thought I was going to switch the camera on and go for it because I'm going to talk myself out for it if I don't. Right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. We will get a boom see you soon in it. And yeah, thank you for listening to the end.